What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having an absolutely incredible day. I know I am. If you are, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam, a scary monster will come out of your closet and then take you back to Monsters Incorporated, where you'll be dragged around by a one-eyed green monster who will say, put that thing where that came from, or so help me. And yeah, that's the plot of Monsters, Inc., which is a pretty solid Disney movie, if you ask me. Now, I'm really not sure what to name this video, mainly because I feel like we robbed the cafeteria is gonna get demonetized and Susan's gonna think I'm promoting armed robbery to children, which I'm not, okay? Let me make a very clear disclaimer right now. I do not promote robbing cafeterias. I feel like it is wrong and you should not do it. There, Susan, I disavow every action that I say in this video. But I honestly don't know what else to call it, because that's kind of what we did. We did the ultimate heist movie, okay? Like, listen, in 7th grade, me and my boys actually pulled off the most iconic heist of 2017. The year wasn't 2017. I don't know why I said that year, but full send, we're going with it anyways. And yeah, today we're going to be talking about the time that me and my boys put on some Sly Cooper masks and ended up robbing our cafeteria of all the brownies. 1v1 me, no scopes only. So in middle school, our cafeteria had these bomb brownies for some reason. Like, I know most of the time school lunches are supposed to be disgusting and be shaped like gelatinous blobs that are like gonna crawl off your tray in the middle of lunch, but I'm telling you, dog, I don't know if our lunch ladies just baked these brownies with love or there was cocaine in them or something, but these brownies were absolutely one of the best things I've ever tasted, alright? But the only problem was they never had enough for every kid at lunch. Like, guaranteed, if you weren't at lunch in the first 5 minutes, these brownies were gonna be gone before anybody got a taste. I'll never forget the first time I tasted one of these brownies and I realized that nothing else life mattered, you know? Like, honestly, if I had to choose between a wife and children one day or eating these brownies every day, I would be diabetic because I'd be smashing on those brownies every day. But like I said, they were really hard to get our hands on, and me and my boys' class happened to be all the way across campus, and after getting yelled at for doing a full-blown Usain Bolt sprint to the lunchroom every day to try to get these brownies on time, we decided that we had to do something to get these brownies in full, alright? They were too good to pass up on. And what's worse is the entire school was obsessed with these brownies too. Like, it wasn't just a situation where me and my boys thought the brownies were delicious and so did like 5 other people. No. The entire school had discovered that these brownies actually, for some reason, contained the most addictive qualities of all time. So like I said, me and my friends were trying to sprint to lunch every day to try to, you know, just do our best to get these brownies. And we were taking L's on the daily, all right? We just weren't getting them. And like I said, these were delicious. So we started looking for ways that we could get these brownies. And one of my friends says, hey, you know, I know a lunch aide. We can ask when the brownies get here every day and like what type of box they're in, and we could take them. And we obviously laughed, you know. I think I made a joke about how, what is this, some stupid heist movie? Like, you expect us to break into the cafeteria and steal brownies? Come on, man. But the more we started to think about it and the more we kind of started joking around about the logistics of it, the more I realized, oh my god, we could probably get away with stealing these brownies. You see, I don't know about you, but at my middle school, I wouldn't exactly call our lunch ladies a top-notch security team, okay? Don't get me wrong, they were solid. I definitely don't think that they were like gonna be a walk in the park to steal brownies from, but it wasn't SEAL Team 6 mixed with the Secret Service, all right? Like, it was 3 overweight women in their 60s who really couldn't care less if we stole brownies or punched somebody in the face or really did anything, you know? Like, they were just gonna do their job, shut up and go home. So we started thinking about it more, and we had this guy in the lunchroom who was our lunch aide connection, and I was like, yeah, I mean, you know what? Let's send it. I honestly think we can get away with it. And, you know, at a certain point, yes, it is wrong to take things from a lunchroom, guys. Don't get it twisted. Don't twist my words here. You shouldn't take things from a lunchroom. But at the same time, when the brownies possibly have, you know, addictive things in them, you got to do what you got to do for America. And for me, it's always just been the challenge of when people say that like something's impossible or that I can't do it, I have an urge to do it, you know? So I'm talking to some friends about it and they were like, dude, you could never do it. There's no way you'd ever get away with it, which just makes me want to do it more. You know, like when I told my parents I wanted to be a YouTuber, they told me it was ridiculous and it was never going to happen. And now I'm here with 2 channels over 500,000 subscribers. So take that, Mom. So I've always just had a thing for authority and being able to prove people wrong. Like, it's always been a go-to for me. So the second people start questioning my ability to break into this lunchroom and steal some brownies, the more committed I am to actually doing it. So we finally commit to the fact that we are going to pull the heist of the century, all right? We're going to steal $17,000 worth of brownies. It was more like $70 worth of brownies. Don't get confused, guys. I promise it wasn't that big of a deal. And what we're going to do is we're basically going to get this information from our lunch aide and we're going to go from there. So me and my friends decide that we're going to get this information. And I'm telling you, it was the sketchiest meeting I've ever been in my entire life. Like, first of all, we're talking about getting into a middle school cafeteria and taking brownies, not breaking into Fort Knox, but you know, he makes us meet him at like 10 p.m. in front of a convenience store and walks up in a black hoodie and black sweatpants, looking like we're actually about to buy something from him. I'm not gonna say what, you guys can use your imagination, and is like, you guys ready for the information? We're all like, yeah. But like I said, this looks shady, okay? Anyone who pulls into the parking lot at this time and sees this going down definitely doesn't think we're talking about the intricacies of how to get into a cafeteria early. So whatever, I'm standing here with douche canoe Daniel just looking like an absolute sleazeball in front of this convenience store while he's giving me the information. And, you know, if the cops did pull up and we looked suspicious, which we definitely did, I don't think they would buy the argument, no, dude, we're just, we're trying to get some info so we can break into our cafeteria and steal brownies. He'd be like, what is brownies slang for, you know? What is the cafeteria? Is that the jail? Like, what are you guys talking about? Because nobody, and I mean nobody, is gonna believe what we're talking about in this situation, especially at, you know, the middle of the night at a convenience store. So whatever, we're talking to Sleazeball over here, and he kind of tells us that every day the brownies get dropped off. There's 2 boxes of them, and they come in like just this plain Jane cardboard box with this logo on it, and he shows us a picture, and he says it gets there about noon, and the lunch ladies don't really take inventory or anything till 12:15. So that gives us a 15-minute window to sneak in without the lunch ladies seeing us and walk off with a box of brownies. And we decide that we're only going to steal 1, mainly because that way they just like might think that they lost it, you know, or that only 1 got delivered. Like, I don't really know what our plan was, okay? I don't know why we only decided to take 1. In retrospect, thinking 500 IQ big brain as a 20-year-old, they might have just thought, hey, you know, oh, only 1 box of brownies got delivered. That's weird. I think that's what we were going for. But honestly, it doesn't make too much sense in retrospect. But whatever, that's our plan. He also says that the lunch ladies are eating lunch in the cafeteria before they work. So basically, from noon to 12:15, they're eating lunch in the cafeteria, which is something that we have to get through. So now we need to find a way to get out of class early, to go to the cafeteria, sneak into the cafeteria, get past the lunch ladies without them saying anything, and get a box of brownies out of school somehow, because we can't carry it around all day, and try our best to get it home. So obviously now we need to work through the intricacies of how we're going to pull off this epic heist. So our final plan we come down to is this. We're going to have one guy get sick, and I'm using air quotes, but you can't see them because I'm using gameplay. I don't know why I do this to myself. And anyways, so he's going to get sick, and his mom is going to come pick him up, and basically he's going to have the perfect window because he lived by the school, and we have to get the brownies to his car. And then obviously we have somebody swipe some hall passes to get 3 of us out of class. We fill them out and get them signed. That's pretty easy. I've talked before about how, you know, I almost didn't graduate because I was so good at stealing hall passes. So I get that done. I take them from my computer teacher because me and her were close and she just wasn't paying attention, so I nabbed those. And we're going to walk in to the cafeteria and tell them that we were sent by the school news team to do something in the back room, if that's okay, and then they'll say yes, and we'll be fine, you know? So that's the game plan. We don't have a backup plan. If anything goes wrong, we're just going to take the L, you know? Because sometimes you just got to take the L, but that's our game plan. So the day comes, and obviously, we whip out our hall passes at the appropriate time, get dismissed, and we meet by the water fountain, which is where we agreed to meet. And we're like, all right, we've been at the water fountain. Echo 9, Foxtrot Charlie, synchronize your watches, Echo 9. Fuck, where is house team? Heist, Echo Fox. We didn't have walkie-talkies. That would have made this way cooler, to be honest. I should have brought some from home, but whatever. We decided to go through with our plan. So we whip into the cafeteria, knock on the door. Lunch ladies let us in. We tell them what's up, and they says, why do you guys need to use the back room in the lunchroom for the news team? And, you know, me being quick on my feet, I'm a pretty good person at just coming up with bullcrap on the spot to try to get what I want. So I just kind of looked at them and I was like, oh my gosh, did you guys not hear? There's a new bill being proposed on the Nevada State Senate about how lunchrooms now need to be equipped with an extra amount of fire extinguishers. And we are just kind of reporting on whether or not this back room has it. So that's what we're just looking into, you know, just because it's going to be legislative, it's going to cost taxpayer money. And I think I sounded so boring and like I knew what I was talking about so much that the lunch ladies just didn't question it. And that's the real key. If you ever want to get away with anything and you need an excuse to get away with it, if you say it with confidence, I can promise you with all my heart, no one's going to question you. I don't know what it is. Anytime you say something with confidence and are just like, nope, that's how it is and there's nothing you can do about it, people fall over trying to believe you. Like, they'll argue with other people saying how right you were, you know? So whatever. They let us in the back room, and everybody's high-fiving me for my quick thinking. We get to the back. We go out the back door to where the truck is, and sure enough, there are 2 boxes of brownies. So at this point, we're waiting for a text from our friend to let us know that his mom is in front of the school. So we take the box, and one person takes the box back around to the front of the school where the kid's mom is going to be, right? And the other 2 of us had to come up for a reason for us to get past the lunch ladies without this box and explain why our friend was gone. So that's the next issue. So obviously, our friend gets the box to the mom's car. She came to get him because he was feeling sick. And when she asked what the box was, he was like, oh, it's from a school project. And she didn't question a thing. Moms, if you're out there, question things, because 9 times out of 10, if something looks fishy, it's because your kids just pulled a heist and stole a box of brownies. So we get the text that we're clear to go and the bag has been secured. So me and my friend walk back out, say our other friend got sick, isn't in the bathroom. He comes back in, comes out of the bathroom 5 minutes later. We bounce out and we just spend the rest of the day doing what we got to do. You know, we're just like, oh, lunch was great. We didn't get our brownies, but we didn't care. And that night we go over to our friend's house and we ate so many brownies that we all threw up. And you know what the moral of the story is, kids? Whenever you have a dream, if you have a dream, make it happen. As Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. And sure, Martin Luther King did a bunch of cool stuff, but I guarantee you that he never stole brownies from a cafeteria without getting caught. Honestly, we never even got questioned. No one even questioned it. I'm pretty sure the lunch ladies just assumed they only got 1 box that day, but yeah. We also figured out a little bit later that we could just order them online wholesale and get boxes of them from Amazon, so we ended up doing that. But that's not as cool as just operating a heist and getting away with stealing a giant box of brownies from your school. Don't let your memes be dream, kids. Get out there and make it happen. On that note, though, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the video. If you enjoyed, if you didn't, any stories that you would love to hear. I'm always looking for new suggestions. I know this one was a little bit different, but, you know, hey, that's fun sometimes. You got to make your memes be dreams. That's the goal. Today's notification shout out goes to the one, the only, Jamie Smith 342. If you want a notification shout out, all you gotta do is turn on those notifications. Send me a screenshot on Instagram @Scrubby, and I'll shout you out. But yeah, on that note, have an incredible day. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. Buy my merch, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.